Hey guys, Kevin here from the Freely Group ADXP. Today I thought I'd shoot a video to help answer a question that's on everybody's mind. Is now a good time to buy or should I wait? Well, that completely depends on who you are and what you're looking for out of a property. Are you an investor looking to make a quick flip in the next year or two? Or are you someone who needs to buy a home, either needs a bigger house for their family, needs to change location, or needs a better living situation than they currently are? If you're looking to just make a quick buck and sell your house in 6 months to a year, then no, it's probably not a good time to buy. A lot of people who made that purchase last year are definitely regretting that. But if you're looking for a home for your family, where you can see yourself living there for at least 5 years, then it might be the perfect time to buy. We don't know when we're going to see interest rates stop increasing or even go down, or when we're going to see the market bounce back, but one thing's for sure is that it will. Why is that? Because the city of Ottawa is projected to grow by 50% by 2046. So that's 1 million today to 1.5 million in the next 23 years. We already have a shortage of homes for the population of the city. That's what's caused the housing prices to go crazy over the last couple of years, as we saw 5, 10, 15, 20 offers on a single home. Even though the price of homes have dropped significantly over the last year, the interest rates have increased so much that it's actually less affordable today than it was then. Not only are the monthly payments much higher at today's interest rate, but the qualifying rate has changed as well. So even if you were approved at the average price of a home last year, even though the average price has gone down, you wouldn't be approved for it today. And for the people watching this saying, okay, that's fair enough now, but I think the prices are gonna go much, much cheaper, we're gonna see a crash. We don't know the future, and we don't know where prices are going. Likely we are going to see them come down, but we also are likely going to see interest rates continue to increase. We might see another one this week. So the best way to evaluate if it's time to buy a home is evaluating what your needs are, what your budget is, and seeing if it's affordable. CMHC says that if your housing expenses are more than 32% of your income, then you are financially burdened. And if they're 50% or above, then you're seriously financially burdened. So when running your numbers, make sure that you're under that 32%. And if you find a house that fits your needs and the cost is less than 32% of your monthly income, it might be a good time to buy. There's also a famous quote by Warren Buffett that says, "Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful." If we take a look back at the Ottawa real estate market over the last couple of years, we can agree that some people were greedy and some people are paying that price today. But it's now an opportunity for a lot of people who are looking to buy to get a great deal. So I'm not saying buying right now is 100% the right decision. That is completely based on your financial circumstances and your lifestyle. But if you are looking to find a home in the next few months, there are some great ways to find an amazing deal. Could even be a life-changing deal. So here are 3 ways to get a great deal in today's market. The first way to get a great deal is true in any market, and that is finding out the circumstance of sale of the seller. Does the seller need to sell, or are they just trying to sell? If they're just trying to sell, then no, you're not likely going to get the deal of the century. But if they have a reason that they need to sell and they need money now, and with 40% less home sales going on, no one else is offering on their home, you may be able to get the steal of a lifetime. What could those reasons be? They could have already purchased a home and need the money for closing. They could be in financial issues with what's going on in the economy, where they need the money now. So if you're a buyer and you're able to give the seller the closing date they want when they need the money, you can often pick the price and get a great deal. Number 2 is a great way to get a deal specifically in the market that we're in today. Like I said, the interest rates over the last couple of years versus today are astronomically different when we look at the monthly payment. There are sellers today that have locked in interest rates with the bank that are assumable to a buyer. For example, we have a townhouse right now where the buyer has an assumable mortgage at 1.89% interest for the next 3.5 years. So you can take advantage of today's prices at yesterday's rates if you're able to find a seller with an assumable mortgage that you're able to qualify and can acquire. The buyer who acquires a home like this at this interest rate is going to be paying more than $1,000 less than a buyer who acquires a very similar house at the same price at today's interest rate. So if you're looking for a home to buy, a good question would be asking is, do the sellers have an assumable mortgage? At what rate? And can I qualify? The third way to get the best deal is often the best way, and that is an off-market deal. Now, there are a lot of sellers out there who are willing to take less money than their home is worth on market not to list their home. They don't want to deal with the staging, the preparing their home for sale, having to leave in the middle of the winter so random people can walk through their house and not make an offer. These people are willing to take less money just to know that their home is sold free and clear. There are a lot of situations that people can be dealing with in their life as reasons to why they'd want this, but I can tell you it happens all the time. In the States, there are big companies called iBuyers that offer this exact service, and they sell thousands of homes every year. We actually sell a good percentage of our homes off market for the same reason. Sellers come to us because we offer cash offers on homes, and we're able to connect them with our buyers if we don't want to buy the home ourselves. So in summary, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Prices could continue to go down, but we know that eventually they won't, and they will bounce back up. So for anyone looking in the market, I hope you guys found this helpful. And if you ever have any questions, you can always put it in the comments below or send me a direct message. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.